we go. I can show them how to do it when I'm in the zone. Before we start, let me puff that indigo. If I thrust, guaranteed you gon' feel it though. My intro for this real shit. When I walked the bridge and we built it. Two hoes got the boy on kill clip. My team good and we rollin'. It ain't really hard to see that I'm fresher. I'm a F5 with Brock Lesnar. We ain't got time to listen. Yo, lecture, let him put the title up and I get your bitch. Ask me, we ain't never made up. When the times got rough, we ain't never gave up. Boy, you next to the one like Morpheus. So the NLO can't fuck with us. That's real talk in this purple rain. Know some real dudes that'll bring the pain. Stay fresh, rock shades like Johnny K. So they got a bad bitch, no song you play. You ain't put in work, we can ask your girl. Mad cause she said I'm the best in the world. When it comes to the game, they honor me. I destroy your league, Sean Connery. That's a mirror depiction what I'm clone like. Team on like a hard light. Love bad girls that's all night. With a gang of weed and we all right. Found my inner Himoli. We don't run from victory. Keep pouring off that Smirnoff. I've been a boss like Tommy C. We work hard, ain't nobody that's fresh. We ain't gotta compromise, better analyze. Cause they call the boy Brock Lesnar. Bitch, my partner Dave, he dead on. When they call it smoking, I was in the zone. Take control of your destiny. Lord knows I do it for the family. And that's real. We work hard.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave. And we are here live on a Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How could this be? Well, it's pretty simple. I'm an idiot, and that's basically what happened. I did 45 minutes earlier today. 45 minutes of gold. It was vintage Dead on Dave. And it was great. It went really well. I talked about Raw. I talked about all these things that I wanted to talk about, and I'm so excited. And I didn't have my microphone on. No microphone. No microphone for me. It was not on. And yeah, pretty bad. Pretty bad. Didn't have it on. So there's just an episode that I still have. It's just me talking and being animated because, you know, I talk with my hands. I guess I have some kind of Italian in me because I talk with my hands, but you can't hear a word because I didn't have a mic on. And so it's lost to the ether, but that's okay because we're here. It gives me a perfect opportunity to come live and do one of my favorite things, and that's talk to you, my people, my friends, the guys who keep me going every single day. You guys, the viewers. So I'm really excited to be live, and we could talk about, I don't have no timeline. I don't have anybody coming in after me. This is just you, me, for as long as you will have me. So let's get right to it, because we got a lot to talk about. I mean, a lot. And I am taking your calls on Skype at davidvancura, DAVIDVANCURA. And I'd like to also make reference to the song you just heard at the intro. If you don't know what it is, if it's still the first time you've heard it, it is the brand new track by my boy, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, one of the most talented, pure musicians and lyricists I've ever met in my life, and that is no bullshit. He did a song for this channel for me called Brock Lesnar, and that's what you just heard, and it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, it really is. It just represents everything about this channel that I want out there, and so it means the world to me. So thank you so much, Real Talk. You are the man. I appreciate everything you do for me. So make sure you check him out on SoundCloud, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, and listen to all of the things that I've downloaded every one of his songs off there. Every single, and I would have paid for him if there was iTunes or something, because he's that good. But he gives it to you because he wants to bring you in. And let me tell you, his music will bring you in because it speaks to you. All right, but let's go ahead and get to the reason why you guys are here. A legend, at least in my eyes, has passed away, and virtually nobody's talking about it. And it's kind of sad. WWE did not make reference to it, and I feel that it was a mistake. William Answer, who is well better known, of course, as the Nature Boy, Buddy Landel. He died at the age of 53. He got into a car accident, but being the guy that he is, he drove himself to the hospital, got checked out. They deemed him okay to leave, and the next day he passed away in his home. It's very sad. He was supposed to be on Joe Cronin's show tomorrow, getting interviewed, but yeah, it's a lesson. It's a lesson we can learn. And this is not an indictment on Cronin at all, because this is for anybody, whether you're planning on doing something with somebody or you're planning on doing something for somebody. Don't put off to tomorrow what you can do today. Because nothing is guaranteed, boys and girls. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Next week is not guaranteed. Nothing is. Today, right now, when you are living and breathing, that's guaranteed. That's life. Live it. Do everything you can to hold on to it and grasp it and have no regrets. So if your time does come, you could say you lived your life and you punched it in the face and you took what you could and you gave what you could, because nothing is guaranteed. Landell really, he was one of the guys that stuck out for me, because I remember being 6 years old, 7 years old, and sitting on my dad's couch when he would come pick me up when he had a weekend, which was rare that he would have me for a weekend. But we would sit on his couch in his crappy little apartment, and we would just watch Crockett Cup promotions. We would watch Bill Watts. We'd watch Mid-South Wrestling, watch AWA. We'd watch NWA, and we would see the Nature Boy, Buddy Landel, just do his thing. And it was so perplexing because he was doing his thing while at the same time Ric Flair was doing his. And they're both the Nature Boy. And there was this big tease that they were going to have their feud. It really didn't come to fruition. It did in the 90s, but it wasn't the same. Landell had a lot of personal issues that cost him a more historic career. He's legendary, but he could have been one of the greats, like the all-time greats. I'm talking in the top 10, because that's how talented he was. Landell first became interested in professional wrestling when his sister was dating Barry Orton. He started training after that with Boris Malenko. That is Dean Malenko's father. Boris Malenko trained a lot of fantastic wrestlers, and he's one of the most respected pioneers in the wrestling game. He also, everything that Landell did, it was just wrestling centric. Like, he was just born and bred around it, and a lot of it by coincidence. He lived in an apartment with an Olympian, Bob Roop, for Christ's sake, our Olympic wrestler, Bob Roop. And he made his debut in 1979 in Bill Watts' Mid-South promotion. He won multiple titles throughout all kinds of indie territories and became a multiple-time NWA champion. And he took he really did make things special and awkward and amazing, and he lived an incredible life and died at a relatively young age of 53 for doing all the things that he did in the 80s and being so much younger than Ric Flair. He's 10 years younger than Ric Flair. It's just very sad. And it's one of those, it's perplexing because you don't know why this isn't getting more press, why people are not talking about it more. This is an important guy in the industry. At least you would assume he was. But he's not a WWE Hall of Famer, nor do I ever expect him to be, especially after WWE not even mentioning his name, which I think was borderline disrespectful. Look, that's a little unfair because you can't expect them to have their ear to the grindstone on everything, and not everything is going to register. But when a name like Buddy Landel passes, somebody in the offices down there in Stamford should have heard about it and said, you know what, let's put a little graphic up. Is he Dusty Rhodes? No. But geez, But hey, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get to a little bit of stuff that happened in Raw last night. We're going to break down Raw. We're going to talk everything that happened on Raw. I did do the Joe Cronin review last night. We didn't get to a lot of things that I kind of wanted to talk about, but we're going to do that now, so it's not a big deal. So look forward to that. But I want to start with something that happened towards the end of Raw because it's getting a lot of press today, and that's Brock Lesnar hurting Jamie Noble. Now, there is still a little bit of thought of maybe this is a work, or it's going to now lead to a work, but for all intents and purposes, this is a legitimate injury. And what happened was Jamie Noble has 3 broken ribs, was stretchered out, and he was given oxygen because the guy just could not breathe. And so it was a scary moment. But he's okay. He's already tweeting. He tweeted to the world that he is okay. And it looks to be a legitimate injury. I have not read anything to the contrary quite yet, but they could use this as a jumping off point for the next few weeks, Brock Lesnar to injure the rest, but now this time storyline injure the rest of the Authority so he can have that weasel little fuck Seth Rollins all to himself at Battleground. I really thought that they were going to take Lesnar out completely last night. They didn't, and the rest of the authority may pay because of it. So, yes, Jamie Noble, as of right now, we know he has 3 broken ribs. Don't know how long he's going to be out, but, that's painful. I've broken a couple ribs in my life and never multiple at the same time. It is not fun. So I hope Jamie Noble's okay. Joining me now is the man-child, that is Jaron Walker. What's going on, buddy? Welcome to Dead
The
on Dead
man-child.
Live.
That's
the
cool.
Man-child.
I want to start off by saying that I made an observation with the passing of recent people in WWE. Ultimate Warrior died on a Tuesday, right? Mm-hmm. And SmackDown is usually taped on a Tuesday, but they didn't mention it then. Then Dusty Rhodes also died. I forgot what day it was, but they didn't mention it until Money in the Bank. So I figure if Buddy Landel died yesterday and Monday Night Raw was yesterday, I think that they either just didn't have enough time to put it up, or they're going to save it until either SmackDown or next week, where they can at least say in memory of Buddy Landel, because that's what they usually do.
Yeah, he didn't die the night of Monday Night Raw. He died well early in the day. And it's not like he died like an hour before Monday Night Raw started. He died well early into the day. There should have been some kind of graphic. I don't know if maybe there's a legitimate excuse for it, but I don't think there is.
Did they put it up on their website?
I haven't seen anything. I got to be honest. I don't go to the WWE website because it's blocked here in Germany. I can only get the stupid German WWE website. I lived here 13 years, still don't know German. I don't care either.
I could check.
But you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if there is something up there now. But the fact is, Landell was not a WWE property. I don't know if he ever wrestled a match for Vince. I want to say he did not. He may have. He very well may have, but I certainly don't remember him being a staple for WWE. I'm sure he wrestled for Vince Sr. at some point because everybody did. So it wouldn't surprise me. But it's sad. It's crazy. A lot of people are passing. I just read a couple other sports celebrities. The guy who did the music for, I want to say, what was it? Was it Titanic? He just passed away.
Wow.
Some people are going to care very highly about that.
Here we go. Landell passes away.
Yeah.
WWE is saddened to learn the passing of William Answer, a.k.a. Nature Boy Buddy Landel.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
He made brief appearances in WWE in 1995 and 1996.
Oh, yeah, late. That's right, he did. It was very brief, though. Very, very, very brief. What's going on, Jaron? What else you got, bud?
Nothing. I watched Swerved before the show started.
Yes. Wait, I'm about to get the Swerved.
Okay.
About to get the Swerved. I have not even done that yet. So.
Oh God.
Yeah. I watched it as well. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. I watched it. I absolutely loved it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was very funny, man. Here's the thing about it. It could have gone a very different way, but God, and now I forgot the guy's name. Jeff Tremaine, who is responsible for Jackass and a lot of the Rob Dyrdek shows, a lot of MTV shows, as a matter of fact. He's usually very good with these type of things. He's the best when it comes to these prank shows. He really is, and he doesn't disappoint. So you have a prank show, and maybe the prank show has kind of died down as far as popularity, but when you infuse it with superstars that you're familiar with, it really does lend itself to a really cool, creative opportunity. And because wrestlers they're always constantly working and doing all kinds of different promos and things for the network now and things for the website, where Dolph Ziggler hosting a segment for WrestleMania Shocking Moments isn't a big red flag. So it's not surprising at all when guys do stuff like that. So they have all kinds of opportunity to make this work and be really interesting.
Right.
My worry was that a lot of the reactions were going to look like they were scripted and it was going to look really just fake. And it didn't. It didn't come off that way at all. Booker T had a great thing. He goes, man, I thought I was going to get my own cooking show on the network. And I thought that was hysterical. What did you think? I loved it.
I made 2 observations, and these were like the funniest things of the show to me. One was that the cooking show was called When Spooning Turns to Forking.
That was great.
Oh my
Renee
God.
Young is awesome.
And Darren Young is a dick.
Darren Young is a complete asshole, is he not?
Oh my god, yeah. Did he not
Jeez.
he came back like 5 minutes later, like still yelling about it, like to the Miz. He was like, "Did you smell it?"
He was being such a dickhead, man.
Yeah.
That was crappy. Literally. Yeah. Thank you. But you know what? It was there was a lot that happened on it that I really enjoyed. I thought it was so funny when Jeff Tremaine, the creator, was running away from Hornswoggle because that must feel like so at home for Jeff Tremaine because when he was doing Jackass, he had a midget wee man who looks very similar to Hornswoggle, especially in the face and stuff, doing the exact same thing. So that was like, oh, I'm at home, you know. Dolph Ziggler. There's a couple things that I noticed. One, Zack Ryder's a fucking idiot. How many times was he going to sit on that chair?
He switched seats to the other one.
Oh my god!
He was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, let's do it."
A freaking what's his name?
Tom Phillips.
Tom Phillips. Thank you. What a foul mouthed fucking asshole that guy is. He lost his shit.
What about those flip flops?
The flip, that was great too. I like that because that also made it feel real too. You know, it was like, okay, this all makes sense. Alex Riley was funny. And the fact that they got him again, and shocked it off right by his face. I thought that was great. I like the fact that they pranked fans too. They had the doo-doo camera on fans, or the doo-doo mic to fans. I thought that was funny.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was just really well done. I thought it was very well produced, which is not a surprise. I'm looking forward to more. Oh, what's his name? Xavier Woods. He's a psycho.
Love Xavier. Oh
He's
my
a
god.
psychopath. He's loud and boisterous and funny as hell. I loved it, man. I thought it was really good. I will definitely be watching that every week.
Yes, definitely. It got probably the most interesting show on the network right now. Like in the individual.
I don't know. Look, I think there's so many good shows on the network. Like it's becoming a network.
That's
got
true.
Renee Young with Unfiltered, which if you haven't watched it, she is so good. She's such a good interviewer. She really is. She's super talented. Corey Graves' Culture Shock is absolutely brilliant. It's really, really good.
2 Out for TV is pretty good.
Yeah, that's not so bad, but it's things that we've seen a million times. That's my only issue with it is
That's true.
they're clips that we've seen a million times over, but Jerry Springer does a good job of kind of, juicing them up a little bit. I enjoy the shit out of it. I love everything they're doing. I wish Legend House will come back for a second season. I really enjoyed that. I think we're going to have a lot of coverage with Tough Enough and all these little specials that we're getting. The network is working. I wish why can't they just come on and give it to me here in Germany? Give it to me. I want it now.
That's right. I forgot. Tough Enough starts tonight, right? On USA.
Tough Enough starts tonight. That's right.
It's weird how they're not doing it on the network, which I expected. But,
oh no, that's brilliant because here's what's cool about it is you have it on USA, so it's going to be a legitimate show, and that's great. It should get good ratings, good views, and you're going to have public voting on it. So you need to have max eyeballs. And then, not only that, you can have after shows devoted to it on the network. So you have all these people that are going to watch it on USA, maybe as much as 2 million, maybe 2.5. They'd be thrilled if they get 2.5 million people to watch it. If they get SmackDown numbers, they'd be thrilled. And then of that 2.5, that's more than the network already has. So maybe some of them are going to want to go over to the network and sign up so they can see the after show of Tough Enough. It's brilliant marketing. It's really smart.
I'm more excited about this season of Tough Enough than probably any other season just because of the way they're doing it this year. They made a whole set for Tough Enough.
Yes.
Did you see the set?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, my God. It looks amazing.
The having a panel, I think, is really important. I think that adds a lot to it. Having a full-fledged panel, with judges, I think it's going to be really interesting. Having the coaches that they're having. Look, having Lita there is never a bad thing.
Right.
You're having people from the past and present that are relevant, that are going to draw eyeballs to it. Having Hogan is not a bad thing. As long as they keep him in check, that shouldn't be that bad. Having Daniel Bryan, so he's earning his paycheck, that's a good thing. There's just a lot of good that's coming from it. It should be very, very interesting to see how it goes from
Definitely.
here.
Definitely. I'm excited for Paige too. I want to see what she brings to like a reality show.
She's gonna be interesting because she's so young, you know.
Right.
So
Some of those people are older than her, aren't they?
yeah, some of the people, yeah.
That's cool.
Because she is so young.
Ooh.
She's hot too. She really is. I'm in love with her. I really am.
I'm sorry. I know how you feel about Nikki Bella and how you would like suck a fart out of her or whatever.
Yes, dude, I would eat poo out of her ass like it was Carvel ice cream. I swear to God.
I feel that way about Sasha Banks, dude.
What,
it's not even because
why are you
it's
looking at me like that? What's your problem? If they'd let me. What? Because it's so lame. I want to kiss her face. No, I want to do disgusting, depraved things to her that I can never do to another human being. Because if I'm gonna be with somebody that famous and that hot, fuck, I'm gonna enjoy it and do things that I'm gonna tell my friends about. I'm gonna do things that'll make my preacher cringe. I'm gonna do things I'm gonna have to be forgiven in a fucking vestibule about. I'm telling you, things that are hell-worthy trespasses because I am a disgusting human being. Next question. I love you, and thank you for letting me giving me a child. This woman let me put her penis in her at least one time because we have a child. So, at least once. Not too many more times than once, mind you, but once at least. And now I have to beg her forgiveness because I'm disgusting. I'm absolutely disgusting.
I don't care. I feel that way about Sasha Banks.
Oh, I love Sasha Banks too. I would let her squat on me as well. I love her as well. Let's bring in another caller. I'm probably gonna get rid of your ass soon too.
Wow.
Mackie Boo, you were alive and dead on Dave. What's going on, buddy?
I just want to say, once I had a dream where I sucked the fart out of Nikki Bella.
Did it taste like hustle, loyalty, and respect?
Actually, both the Bell twins were there, so that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, one was probably, but if Brie was standing sideways, you couldn't see her. So.
Exactly. Yeah, and she's got like no tits like Nikki does. So.
You know what? I have no problems that Nikki bought her boobies. You know what? More power to her. That's just brilliant on every level. What's wrong with more booby? There's nothing wrong with more booby. Nothing. Except unless mine. I need to do something with mine because they're mantastic. I'm not wearing a bra. My wife, she's so mean to me. She said bra.
She wants you to wear a bra.
And they're called bros, okay?
No, the brosier.
A brosier, yes, a brosier. That's absolutely right. Mackie, what you got for me, buddy?
Right. Oh, I don't know if you read the chat or not, but on my show yesterday, I was like, I thought I had read something that said Buddy Landel passed away, but I didn't read it all the way, so I thought it said King Kong Bundy.
You know what? You're not the only person who has said that to me today that thought that Buddy Landel was King Kong Bundy.
I told Tommy.
That's two people today that said that to me. That's craziness.
Who's the first?
I don't want to put him out there.
What the hell?
I respect people's privacy. Jaron, you got anything else? Or I'm gonna get rid of you.
Oh wow!
You can call back in, but I got more callers.
Hey, get rid of him.
All right, Jaron, going once, going twice. Call back.
All right.
Bye. Jaron Walker, everybody. Pittsburgh boy, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got, buddy?
Well, I'm going to start off by saying at first what you said about Nikki Bella, I thought was, how should I say, outrageous.
Yeah.
But then I thought, you know what, I feel the same way about AJ, so.
Yeah. We all have that person. You know what? People can judge me in the chat if they want. I'm not reading. I don't give a shit. People can judge me and say, oh, he's disgusting. My wife looked at me like I just murdered somebody. So you can judge me, but everybody has it. Everybody's got that one person that makes them insane. What's the big deal? I am just honest about it. Why
do you choose Nikki Bella? What about Naomi? She's got the
The reality is Nikki puts it out there as much because those pants are disappearing.
Yeah.
I mean, just disappearing. But honestly, Lana, you've all heard my Lana stories. I've got lost in a Lana vagina vortex for 3 or 4 hours every time I look at one of her nudes. I just get lost because that woman is, oh, and Eva Marie. Oh, don't get me started on Eva Marie. But these are some of the most people can talk about them. Oh, they're not very talented. They're some of the most beautiful women in the world. They really.
That's why they're there, man.
That's why they're there. They're some of the most beautiful women walking the planet. If I can't desire and fantasize doing disgusting, horrible things that I would never do with a normal person, then who the hell am I supposed to do these things with? And guess what? It's what
Yourself.
WWE wants. Well, yeah, well, I do things to myself that I wouldn't do with anybody else, but that's because, I really, really like me. I'm
We all love
itching.
ourselves.
I'm not doing anything gross right now. I'm itching. I had an itch. It was on my sack. I'm sorry, babe. My wife's like, she's giving me signs like, don't touch yourself. I'm itching. I wasn't like pleasuring myself to like the thoughts of these things. I had an itch on my bullshit. Jeez.
You ever masturbated doing your own show?
I've masturbated before I've done a show, but not
nice.
during.
Yeah, that one time on Raw where you had to
I took a wank break. Yeah.
wank break. Yeah.
But I couldn't do it on a show. I feel that would be disrespectful to you guys, and I would never do that. I'll talk about it though.
Yeah, you'll do it on Cronin's show. But not
I
your
wouldn't
own.
masturbate on Cronin's show, no, because I would never disrespect Cronin like that. I think that there's lines. There's lines. I think there are lines in the world. People don't think there are, but there are lines, and that's one of them. Don't masturbate on yours or other people's shows.
Yeah,
that's a
the-
line. What else you got for me, Mackie Poe?
Me, nothing.
Okay.
No, wait. I don't know if you've seen, but Buddy Landel passed away.
Yeah, that's how you didn't watch the beginning of the show, did you?
No.
First 15 minutes on the show were of Buddy
Oh,
Landel.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
went into his
retired.
history and everything. I talked about how he got interested in wrestling because his sister was dating Barry Orton. Mackie Poo, you just upset me.
I upset you. Oh, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
because you didn't listen to my show. That means you're
Oh,
just,
I'm sorry.
No, it means that you're just here for you. What
I was
kind-
taking a wank break. I'm
No,
sorry.
you are here for yourself, and it's upsetting me. Wrath
Yes.
of Dave.
No.
Wrath of Dave is coming upon you, good sir. I don't care. I'm just kidding.
Upon me. All right. Well,
You got anything else, man?
I've been playing some NHL 94 on my channel, guys. Go check it out. I'm gonna leave now.
What are you stealing from Tommy C?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Took his idea.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And that
All right.
game is freaking awesome. So
It is pretty
I'll leave
awesome.
I'll leave the other callers to call in. I'll see you later.
You can always call back in. I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I'm probably going to be on a while because I feel peppy today. I feel peppy and full of vigor.
All right, man. See you later.
All right, buddy. Mackie Poo, everybody. Mackie Poo. Pittsburgh boy, back to you, my friend. What else you got for me?
Before I start talking about like actual wrestling, about Swerved,
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Xavier Woods, but I loved what he did to Hornswoggle.
Oh, he was
That
great. It was so
that
good.
was
Everything that, man, he that's really who he is. He's just crazy. And he just doesn't stop talking. He's really funny, too. And I love the fact that he was doing the segment topless. For some reason, and he was wearing an apron. That was hilarious to me. I love little shit like that. What else you got?
About Raw,
Yes.
so far, what do you think about the Reigns and Wyatt feud as it keeps building up towards Battleground? What do you think about it?
Okay, yeah, we haven't gotten into much of Raw yet, but that's a good place to start because really not a lot happened up until that moment. So I feel Roman Reigns had the best match on the card last night. And that's really not saying a lot for that match with Sheamus. It's just there wasn't a lot of great wrestling. It was a good match. It was very physical. There was a lot of back and forth. I thought Reigns is doing a really good job right now. And then putting that in at the end, insinuating that Bray was with Roman's child, I thought was really, really edgy and really well done. A lot of people were like, well, they should have shown the kid. They can't do that. It's just, in this climate, in this world, you can't do it. There are lines, and they will get crucified for something like that. So this is not 1997, and it's not the same as kidnapping Stephanie McMahon. We're talking about a 7-8-year-old kid. Can't do that. But the insinuation, I thought, was really good. Roman leaving the match to go back there. He's been distraught since Bray started this last week. I like the fact that he's continuing to get more distraught. And then walking into Bray Wyatt's creepy room of death was absolutely magnificently well done. I'm loving it. They're building the story slowly with no physicality between the two other than their brief little thing at Money in the Bank. Other than that, it's really well done. It's making me care about something with Roman Reigns, which is something that you can't say all the time. So I'm really enjoying it. What about you?
Do you think he'll come out on top on it?
I think they're both going to come out better than what they entered. I don't know. I'm not convinced that there's not going to be a double turn at some point. It all depends on how long the feud goes. It's just I'm going to have to assume because of how personal they're going with the daughter that he'll probably come out on top and he'll get his vengeance, because it really seems like Roman Reigns is being broken down mentally, and he's selling that really well. He's looking dejected. It's working really, really well. So, yeah, I think there's a very good possibility that he will come out on top, but I don't think he necessarily has to either. What else you got?
What are they doing with Ambrose exactly? Do you have any clue what to do with Ambrose at this point?
Here's the thing. They had a clear choice of what they could do. They set up two directions for Dean Ambrose after the Seth Rollins stuff. They had an angle with Sheamus, and they had an angle with Kane. I felt that based off which one that they chose, we were going to see exactly where Dean stands in the company. And they chose Kane. Now, granted, Seth Rollins did get involved into the match, which gave me hope. I was like, okay, he got involved in the match. Maybe this is not over between Seth and Dean. That is until the realization swept over me and everybody else that it had nothing to do with Kane or Dean Ambrose. It had all to do with Kane and trying to get him back on his side so he would have allies to take on Brock Lesnar. It had nothing to do with Dean Ambrose. It could have been Hornswoggle in that match and he would have came out, because it was all about helping Kane. It had nothing to do with Dean Ambrose, and Dean is going to continue a feud with Kane. Now, they could switch him to Sheamus, which would make a lot more sense, and I think would be a lot more productive. I also think that Dean Ambrose could be a viable candidate to be the next competitor for the Intercontinental Championship currently held by Ryback. It's just depending on how they want to do that.
Yeah, I kind of see it that way, but I mean, Dean Ambrose and Kane, I really wouldn't be interested in that because it's too repetitive.
And it's Kane. You know, I like Kane. I think Kane should stick around in a non-wrestling capacity. I want to see Kane go back to being a demon and every now and then choke slam at somebody, but he doesn't need to be wrestling. He just doesn't. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. No. Oh, fuck. Woo! Yeah! That was a good one. Holy God. I think I sneezed out a life force. I think there was something caught in my soul, and I just ejected it from my body. Woo! That was great. Epic sneeze. Sneeze. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't mind Kane, but I just don't like Big Show. I'm tired of
I gotta
Big
be
Show.
real. Kane, Big Show, Mark Henry, time to go. All three. Can't watch them anymore. It hurts me. It literally hurts my guts. It hurts my soul. I feel like I'm rotting from the inside. They can't move. They can't work. They can't sell. They bring nothing other than being a spectacle. And they could be a spectacle without wrestling. They could become managers. They could become... I think Big Show is really good on commentary. Maybe I'm the only one, but I think he's really good on commentary. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of things that they can do with these guys that they don't need to be in the ring for. Their time is over. Their time is up. Our time is now. You know, so it's interesting. Dean, I feel like they just look at Dean Ambrose and say, he's bulletproof. No matter what we do to the guy, he's always going to be popular. They're always going to come back and cheer him when we want him to. I don't know if that's true, though. I just feel that's how they feel. I believe Dean Ambrose is starting to get hurt by all of these really bad feuds. What do you think?
I mean, I started watching wrestling back in 2001.
Yeah.
That's when I first started, and of course, I've seen Kane and Big Show, and since then, I didn't see really much of Mark Henry until later on, but I think they've done their work they needed to do in the business, and it's just time to hang it up.
It's time to go. What about Dean? Do you think that this is hurting him long term?
I don't think it would hurt him too much, but if they were going to build him up for something big, they needed to do it soon instead of waiting a rapid period of time.
I agree. I mean, he's still only 29, and that's great and everything, but they got to start making moves with him. I'm in 100% agreement. You know, it's quite interesting. You got anything else?
Two more things.
Hey, we got no other callers, so go ahead. The floor is yours.
What do you think about the possibility of Ziggler and Jack Swagger leaving?
I think it's kind of long overdue. I think it's probably going to happen, and it's okay. If they lose them both, I don't think either is going to be a huge detriment, and nor do I think either one of them is going to go on to superstardom in another company. Ziggler is going to have the same problem no matter where he goes. He does have a very loyal fan base, but I don't think it's as big as it comes across sometimes. I don't feel that he has a connectability on the microphone, and his charisma, while it looks like it's good in spurts, the guy can't talk. He can't sell something with his words to really make you give a shit. So I don't if he leaves, he can go to Ring of Honor and he's going to have some great matches with the Briscoes and all of this stuff, and that'll be great. But he'll be a guy who'll come back because he knows he's got it good in WWE. And the fact that he's involved in things like Swerved and all that, I think it's also a telltale sign that I wouldn't be surprised if he stayed. He makes good money. He travels the world, and every now and then WWE does throw him a bone. And because he is so talented, there's no reason to think that he's not going to get another push at some time.
Do you think he'll be in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Like future?
Right now, I don't see how he's a Hall of Famer. I don't think he's had a Hall of Fame career. I think he has Hall of Fame talent. I think he has certain Hall of Fame talent, but I don't. Do you think he's a Hall of Famer?
I mean, if they would just give him just a little bit of a push. I mean, yeah, they're not using him to his full potential.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. He has the talent to be a Hall of Famer, but he's not right now. What else you got, man?
Oh, last thing I just wanted to say is this Sunday I'm going to a live event.
Oh, really? Where at? There in Pittsburgh?
No, it's in Roanoke, Virginia.
Roanoke.
And they've already announced two of the matches that's going to happen. It's going to be Ambrose versus Rollins in a street fight for the world title, which I know Rollins is going to win.
That's so cool.
And then they're having Reigns versus Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
So waste the match for Battleground, I suppose.
Well, it's like at house shows, at live events, this is what they do. You see pay-per-view. You're going to actually probably see a lot of the spots and the setups that you're going to see at the pay-per-view, because that's what it was. So yeah, I think it'll be very enjoyable. But yeah, you're gonna get a little sneak preview.
Round, I suppose.
Well, it's but enjoy that, man. That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
You got anything else for me, bud?
That's pretty much it.
All right, man. I appreciate the call. Make sure you keep listening, and if you have anything else, feel free to call in.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, take it easy, man. Almost called you Mackie Poo. Take it easy, Pittsburgh boy.
All right.
Go Cubs. Pittsburgh boy 96, everybody. Jaron Walker, you're back. What you got for me?
Oh man, sometimes house shows are a lot better than like the televised stuff. I remember I used to go to. Sometimes I went to like maybe one or two house shows in Madison Square Garden. They had this thing where they had like a 25 man battle royal to determine like the number one contender for the title, and then they would like set up a freaking steel cage and have. I saw CM Punk versus The Miz in a steel cage match for the WWE Championship. It was amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they usually go big. It's the same thing. You know what it is? It's like NXT shows because they're not beholden to anything. They don't have to do anything for sponsors. They don't have to do anything for commercial breaks. They don't have to do anything
Right.
for networks. They could just go and do pure wrestling. They could be what they want to be at its purest form. So it's not a surprise that most of the house shows are always going to be more packed than a Raw or a SmackDown because they can be. They have more freedom because the only people that they're caring about is that audience. They don't give a shit about anything else.
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, cameras and people, spoiling things and leaking things is a little bit of a hindrance now. But, it's still, it is about the people.
The best house show that I've been to, it was like a Christmas one back in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Ryback put Paul Heyman through a table. Can you believe that? It was amazing.
I remember reading about that.
Oh my God, it was incredible.
I've been in some very cool events. I've been to multiple Halloween Havocs. I've been to many Nitros when it was back in the day. I've been to some Raws. I've been to a lot of cool things. The best event I've ever been to, and it was not just because I was in the military and all that. It was that tribute to the troops. These guys were exhausted. There was not a lot of people, not a lot of superstars there, but it was just so intense and incredible, and it was all for us. And it was just so much fun. So much fun.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you care about Rollins and Lesnar at this point?
I do. Look, I didn't have as big of a problem as other people did with the ending last night. I do feel, yes, more could have been done to Brock Lesnar. But look, it's still 3-on-1. It's the world champion, a former champion, and almost 7-foot tall guy in Kane, and another guy who is formidable in his own right in Joey Mercury, beating up Brock Lesnar with a chair and hitting their finishers and all of this stuff. I do think that's significant enough to put Brock Lesnar down.
Really? At the Royal Rumble, John Cena hit literally in a row 3 attitude adjustments, and Brock Lesnar kept getting up.
Yeah, but I mean that knee off the top rope that used to be Seth Rollins' finisher, a shot to the knee while wrapped around a post, a pedigree, a couple choke slams. That's about, that's more than a couple of AAs. I want to say, it's significant. And he couldn't fight back, and he did get a lot of offense. And look, yes, I think they should have done more. Absolutely, I'm not disagreeing. I don't think that they did enough to really drive it home. They could have beat him down with chairs. They could have hit him with tack hammers. They could have done whatever they wanted to Brock Lesnar. And to be honest, they could have let Brock Lesnar continue to go forward. But here's the problem, and here's what people are not remembering. When he did that with Cena, Brock was a pure 100% heel. Right now, they've made a mistake by turning him complete 100% face. All because of Suplex City, bitch.
That's right.
I'm dead serious. His match with Reigns at WrestleMania, he was not a face going into. He was getting cheered a little more than Roman Reigns, but it's not like he was the face going into that fight.
Right.
But when he said Suplex City, bitch, because we're in this damn era where it's all about the cheers, it's all about the catchphrases, and Suplex City is so cool, it's so current, it's so unique that boom, we have Lesnar as a face now, and so
they commercialized it and everything.
Absolutely, Brock Lesnar's wearing that shirt. It used to be Eat, Sleep, Conquer, Repeat. Now it's Suplex City, bitch. And it sounds great. What's that, Jesse?
I said eat, sleep, come, repeat.
Oh, jeez. I think you forgot what show you're on. And that's a different person wearing that shirt. That's a porn star. But it's crazy. It's just like it doesn't seem to be very productive when you think about it. But because of the fact that they turned him complete face, that kind of situation last night is a little more digestible because he is 100% face now. Do I think they got it right? Absolutely not. Should they have done more? Absolutely yes. Do I think that we're going to have a payoff from it? Yes, I do. And I think it would happen because of an accident. Jamie Noble got hurt for real. He broke 3 ribs. He is actually hurt. But now, if they want to, and I've already heard rumblings of this, that Brock Lesnar over the next few weeks going into Battleground is going to take out the rest of the Authority members. And those will be storyline injuries. But how cool is that going to see Brock Lesnar basically eating Joey Mercury, and then who knows what he's going to do to Kane. It's going to be pretty cool. And then he gets Seth Rollins all to his lonesome at Battleground.
I see Rollins walking out with the title though.
Probably. It wouldn't surprise me, but at the same time, I could also see a lot of crazy stuff happening. And Lesnar winning the title, especially because he's going to be facing adversity because they wrapped his knee around the post and hit it with a chair. So now he's facing adversity. He's the classic face with an injury. And what's better than having him John Cena his way through this and winning despite the odds? That's what WWE does with the faces.
Right. Which, I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of disgusting. I found out something interesting about last night, and you're going to love this, Jesse. Kevin Dunn and Vince McMahon were not there last night at Monday Night Raw. They were at Tough Enough. They wrote the show. They had it completely scripted, but the man actually running the show, calling all of the shots, and making sure everything went off without a hitch was Triple H. He ran Raw by himself last night. Now, because it was as most people are going to say, a bad show, and I'm not convinced that it was a terrible show by any stretch.
I didn't get to really get this in last night, but usually I'm the one who's downing the Raws, but I thought it was a Raw that showed change. It showed that there's something going on.
Yes, I feel there was a lot of build, but I think the problem was it felt like that most of it was just building to next Monday Night Raw, and Raws shouldn't build to Raws.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense.
We should be building to the next pay-per-view for 5 weeks, yeah.
Which is hard to do, admittedly, because it is so far away.
That's 15 hours of TV. That's a lot of TV.
It's a lot of, and that's not counting SmackDown. Yeah. That's not counting anything else. That's a lot of friggin' TV.
That's a lot of TV. My God.
So maybe it's okay that they went ahead and built to next Raw, especially if there's a payoff, then I'm completely okay with it. I'm with you, Jess. I don't think it was an egregiously bad show. I think it was fairly entertaining. It was missing a really good epic match from Kevin Owens or John Cena or Seth Rollins, none of whom performed.
I enjoyed the Sheamus match. I thought the couple matches they had that were good. Like Roman Reigns and Sheamus, I thought kind of stole it. I thought they did a good job.
Best match of the night, I thought,
Yeah.
And Neville hit a beautiful red arrow, and that was nice.
I wonder if are they just gonna keep doing the same thing with that kid? Like he's the guy that Gravity forgot. All right, on to the next match.
Yeah, I think so for a while. I see it for a while until they build into a point where people are clamoring for more. I think they're also right now they're kind of feeling out of who he works best with and which style is going to bring out the best from Neville. And we've already seen guys like Cena. Guys like Seth Rollins, they've brought out the best in Adrian Neville. So now that he's had a couple subpar matches with guys that are lower on the card, like Kofi Kingston, logic dictates maybe they're going to start putting him in there with some bigger guys. Kevin Owens brought out a lot of them too. So, it's going to be interesting to see how they decide to go with it. I'd love to see him in there with a guy like Dean Ambrose, even though from a storyline perspective, since they are good guy versus bad guy now, it seems every friggin' match. That's not going to work until something changes. But, I think there's a lot of possibilities with the kid because he's so damn talented.
The best spoof of Neville that I've ever heard was the man that Christianity forgot, Devil.
What the hell?
It was so great. Oh my God.
That's friggin' bizarre.
Oh, God. Not too bad.
That's friggin' bizarre. I want to take a quick minute right now to let everybody know, if you didn't watch the beginning of the show and you did not hear the extended version of the intro, Brock Lesnar by my man, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, make sure you check that out. Either go back and rewind and listen to it right now, or go on SoundCloud, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, and check him out. Because Brock Lesnar, the song he made just for Dead on Dave Productions, is getting a lot of attention. People are really enjoying it.
That personally, I've liked all his stuff, but that one I think was the best one I've heard so far.
I think it's his best song that he's done yet, and I think he feels very similar. the fact that no one's ever done anything like that for me, man. And the fact that he would do that touched me like real deep, and he did such a good job. It's so awesome. So make sure you go check out Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Sub his channel. Check him out. He's on YouTube, so make sure you sub his channel there. Hit him up
SoundCloud as well.
SoundCloud, Twitter. Check this man out because he is blazing up the world of hip hop, literally and figuratively, because the man smokes a lot of weed, and I like him for that too.
He's fresh, man. I think that's my favorite thing, and he really is real.
He's so real, man. Yeah. This dude has lived, and he's my Chicago brethren, baby. Chicago boys know how to do it. It's what we do. I can't help it. I can't help it. I just can't help it. I can't rap like he can, but I can certainly try. I can be his hype man, though. Yeah, I could be like this, yo.
Swag.
Do the DMX thing. What?
Yeah, I'll DMX it. I'll DMX it for him. Because all you got to do is go, oh, what? Suck my dick. Because that's all DMX did. Every song, DMX is...
It's 1999 again.
I'm telling you, man, if you listen to every DMX song, there is Suck My Dick in every song. Suck my dick. You what? Huh? I love it.
Y'all gonna make me suck some dick. Can I ask you a question, Dave? Just to go back to wrestling for a little bit. How would you book the main event of SummerSlam?
Ooh, how would I book it? Ideally, or in conjunction with how the storylines are building right now?
I think a little bit of both. If you want to like keep the storyline, but then have like an outside person enter themselves into the picture, that would be just make it realistic, obviously.
What I would probably do is first I would scrap all the plans that they're doing with the Intercontinental title. I know it has nothing to do with the main event, but I think it's important to build it up a little bit for the card. I think you need to have somebody fresh in there with Ryback, somebody who can actually work. I think that's an important thing. Maybe even have Sheamus set his sights back on the Intercontinental title for a short time being and have that match opening at SummerSlam. And that'll factor in later because I feel that if you have Seth Rollins lose the title to Brock Lesnar, then you can set up the Triple H Seth Rollins feud for SummerSlam because Seth Rollins is actually the lump of coal and not the diamond. So this will create Seth as a face, which could be pretty interesting. As far as Brock Lesnar, the possibilities are endless. Absolutely endless. More than likely, the man he's going to get is Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns. I really do think that could end up happening depending on what happens with Bray Wyatt. I know it doesn't make sense now, but there's still time to work that out.
Right.
It's hard to think of who else they can put in there. Dean Ambrose is a possibility, but I'm not sold on that idea yet either. Because of the fact that Brock's a Stone Cold face now. That makes things harder.
Right. I got a couple points from everything that you just said. I think the Intercontinental Championship should be built up more because they've made the United States Championship so more relevant now. The Intercontinental Championship is just like nothing anymore. To me, they don't make it seem like as great as it should be.
You know, I'm in agreement, and you know what? I'm glad that you brought up the United States title because there is an outside possibility. Because I did not think that they were going to have John Cena and Kevin Owens at Battleground. I thought they were going to save that for SummerSlam because it was a big money match. But what if? Just humor me for a moment, kids. What if they have a bigger end game in mind for Kevin Owens? What if the plan is to take the belt off Cena at Battleground so Kevin Owens could be the man that takes on Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam? Now think about why it makes sense. Kevin Owens is a heel. There's no question about it. They've worked very hard to do it, and John Cena also made it very easy to see the line in that last night when I feel the first time he owned Owens on the mic.
God damn, the one time I fucking didn't watch Cena's dumb ass do a promo and he does a good one?
It was pretty good. I liked it. I liked it. Him and Owens had a good exchange, but I think Cena clearly won the exchange. Brock Lesnar being a clear face, he needs a clear heel because, once again, that's how WWE's booking stuff right now. So what bigger way to sell SummerSlam than take your two hottest properties you have right now, Kevin Owens, Brock Lesnar, Collision Course, because people are thinking, well, Brock Lesnar's going to be around a while and Kevin Owens is here. No, I think Brock Lesnar, his last 2 years of his contract are going to be more about big fight, big matches.
I think you're right, except they've got to have some bigger shit planned later because this could blow their load.
It could blow the load, but it's SummerSlam, so it's a load-blowing moment.
You're right. You're right. If it's going to be one out of that's not WrestleMania, why not SummerSlam?
You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense to me because I know for a fact that Kevin Owens is winning the United States Championship at Battleground.
Jeez, you're excited.
I don't have any doubt in my mind that he's winning, which actually makes me pretty excited. Yes, but it makes sense because maybe Brock Lesnar will lose at Battleground in some way. I don't think he's going to get pinned or he's going to tap out or anything, but I don't think he's going to walk out of Battleground the champion. I think that Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman are going to go on this huge rant or whatever about how Brock should be the champion, and then Kevin Owens comes out and interrupts him and then starts cutting a promo on Brock Lesnar.
Not for the title.
No, I think they are, but for the United States Championship.
Ooh.
What's the
I can't see Brock Lesnar saying.
I don't see that. I would see them just getting in a fight.
But you know what though? Wait, I'm going to give Jaron a little bit of credit here because you know what? Maybe he saw something that we didn't see because what does Brock Lesnar do? He conquers things. And what did Kevin Owens just do? He conquered John Cena and conquered the United States Championship.
You think you're better than me?
So, I mean, maybe Brock Lesnar wants to take that title. It would be a little weird, admittedly, but you know, it's a possibility.
You'd have to go with the conquering theme even heavier, and you'd have to continue that theme to make that work.
And
otherwise,
and really for that to work, he can't lose to Seth Rollins. So, I mean, that kind of negates that point. Hey, Jaron, I got a lot of calls coming fast and furious, but I'm gonna let you go. Okay.
All right.
Thanks a lot, man.
Good
Jaron Walker, everybody. Jaron Walker. Sael, you're live with that on Dave. What you got, buddy?
What's up, Dave and Jesse? I think the Brock Lesnar, the ending of the Raw, it pissed me off. I didn't really like the ending of that. They could have did more stuff to Brock.
I'm in agreement. They could have done more, but I don't think it was necessarily a ball drop that they didn't because as long as there's a payoff.
I mean, you know how they had. Hit his leg against the pole with the chair and everything. They could have kept doing it.
Yeah, you know what? So. I thought about that too. But if you think about it, if they did continue to damage him, I mean, the only real logical outcome would be that they were taking Brock Lesnar out of the match at Battleground. Now they've damaged him a little, but Brock could still beat the hell out of the rest of the Authority building up to Battleground. So maybe that's why they didn't go full foot on the gas pedal. I don't know. It's a weird one. I'm not going to lie. It is weird. It is a little hard to swallow.
It's funny. You know, I saw it as they were trying to make it more realistic. They're trying to break him down so that it's not just like a kick. You got to have something like that to happen because Brock can't look weak and he can't just go in there and beat Rollins' ass. It has to be a fight. So also they have to keep within this PG fucking realm they're in. So they can't just go ape shit on him. I mean, they were trying to balance it in my eyes.
That's what I thought too, Jeff. I thought the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not saying they succeeded.
No, I'm not saying they succeeded.
They kind of did because what else can you do? What else can you really do?
Yeah, it's a tough one. What else you got for me, Sael?
I'm really enjoying the Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns feud, though.
It's being built really well.
I think it can help both of them in the long run if it's booked right.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're both going to come out stronger than they went in. I agree, 100%. 100%.
I buy Bray Wyatt all the way with what he does. It's good stuff.
And Roman's looking really good in this feud too, because they're breaking him down emotionally, and it's kind of cool to watch. What else you got, Sael?
Hey, Dave, what you thought about Swerved?
I loved it.
I enjoyed it. I like the little microphone prank.
Oh yeah, the poo poo.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Yeah, it was pretty good. Go ahead, Jesse. I'm sorry.
Well, what's his last name? Hollenbach? What's his name? Jerry?
Yeah,
Jerry H. I saw this too at like 3 in the morning over here on USA Channel. They had the series premiere of Tough Enough last night.
That wasn't the. Real talk. Picking up everything.
Oh, you got spaceships coming, baby.
That wasn't the special, whatever special it was. Stupid,
He said they cut. So.
well, yeah, but they cut people going into.
Oh, see, I'm not positive. I'm not sure,
I don't
but
know if that was it or not. I have no idea.
yeah,
I have no idea.
that would be weird if they put because it's a season premiere or whatever, so they shouldn't do it.
It's
at
very
2 in the
possible, but I don't know. USA usually doesn't make mistakes like that, so. I don't
Yeah.
know. You got anything else, Sayel? I got other calls I got to get to.
Oh no, thank you for taking my call, dude.
Hey, anytime, buddy. Anytime. Make sure you keep watching, and if you hear the lines clear up, you're more than welcome to call back, okay?
All right, thank.
Take it easy, bud. Sayel, everybody. Sayel.
Good stuff.
Chris Warren, you've been waiting patiently. Don't worry, Real Talk. I will be getting to you in a moment. Just hang with me, buddy.
Hey.
Chris
What's up, Dave?
Warren,
How are you?
What you got, pal? How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm living life, man. I'm just chilling in Germany. The light's going down. The sun's going down. It's a beautiful day of rainy, darkened somberness here in Deutschland, and I'm enjoying every. Why are you shaking your head at me, babe? What did I say? I was using beautiful poetry to describe your country.
Deutsch.
Rainy gloominess. Yes, the broodiness of Germany. It could be beautiful.
Kurt Cobain would love it there.
Damn right. Why you gotta shake your head at me like I'm like a disappointing miscreant?
Miscreant.
Why don't you? Yeah, I don't. Why what miscreant? Why are you so? You look like a Sith Lord right now, by the way, in your hoodie, and it's
Oh,
kind of
shit.
scary. It's freaking me out.
Oh, nothing like hearing that, romantic.
Something dark side. something complete. Yeah, Chris Warren, what you got, man? Save me from myself, please.
All right. So I didn't get to watch all of Raw last night. I was sort of in and out. But I got to see Wyatt's promo, Cena's promo, what bullshit was going on with Rusev, and the ending.
The Summer Rae cameo.
You saw like
What did she say? I didn't like.
I didn't even know it was Summer Rae.
Oh my god.
You did it?
No, not
I
at first. She looked so tall and gorgeous, and her weird face didn't get. I think they had her filmed on her good side because usually Summer Rae's got a weird face. Usually,
like the horse steal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, what was it? Someone said, what was it? Was it Gargamel?
Gargamel. I'm gonna eat the Smurfs. Ah.
Yeah, that confused me. But I thought it was funny how Rusev was acting all tough. He threw both the crutches and then he just fell on his ass.
He fell on his ass. He was like a little child. Yeah, that was great. I
should've
wish
broke
he
the
would have
monitor,
ripped that
bro.
friggin' TV off the wall and smashed it, stomped on it with his bad foot, and then took a dump on it. Why? Because love hurts. That's why.
Rusev crushed.
Rusev heart crushed. That's right.
Yeah, the Cena promo was awesome. I love how Cena spoke in Chinese.
I love that. He spoke in French. He spoke in Chinese. I love that. I thought it was so freaking brilliant. I thought his response to Owens was because Owens had a great response, and then Cena comes back with his best response ever. It was awesome.
Yeah, Cena fucking topped his ass. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was gonna be fucking Owens dominating Cena.
Hey, Real Talk, do me a favor, man. Turn down your computer or whatever's picking me up because I'm hearing me a lot.
Oh, let me just call you back.
All right, so no worries, bud. Make sure you call me back though because I want to get you on.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. See, Lana actually looks really good when her hair's down.
Yeah. Believe me, I know. I've studied them pictures. I know. She's you know what? She's also toned down the makeup last night too.
Yeah.
She looked real natural. Real natural. She looked really good. She's so gorgeous. What else you got for me, Mr. Warren?
I just Bray Wyatt's promo. Oh my god, I thought that was amazing.
Everything he's doing right now is working because it's Roman Reigns, and it's just
it's working.
It takes two. You know, it really does, and it's so personal because it's a kid involved, and it's just so out of left field because WWE doesn't do that. You know, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I love feuds that reach a personal level.
Yeah.
Because we hardly see that nowadays. Because most feuds start oh, you interfered in my match. I'm gonna kick the shit out of you at the next pay-per-view.
Basically,
and
that's basically how it is. What
But
you gonna do, brother? You came down to my match, and I'm gonna destroy you. Yeah,
you ripped out the hearts of all the Hulkamaniacs out there, brother.
The Hulkamaniacs can stick it, dude. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
What else you got, man?
I just all like the photos on the wall and anyone but you.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt's Room of Death. Yeah, that was quite spectacular. Anyone but you is cool. I like that. Anyone but you. I like that a lot. When these two actually do get their hands on each other, it's going to be awesome.
I see Reigns winning the match at Battleground, though.
More than likely. I hope it's not the end of the feud, though. You know?
Yeah, I hope it goes to SummerSlam because I honestly don't want to see Reigns versus Lesnar at SummerSlam.
I don't really either, but I think it's a possibility of it happening. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I mean, it's just it really depends because I know that they still have their hearts set on Triple H and Seth Rollins because they really want to make Rollins a face. They also want to make Bray Wyatt a face. And I believe that there's still some people who think that Roman Reigns is going to work best as a heel. So I think there's going to be a lot of finagling going into not only SummerSlam but WrestleMania. I think we're going to see a lot of changes into how things are currently situated.
Do you think like what is it like a double cross like where Bray Wyatt turns face and Roman Reigns turns heel within the match?
Yeah, I think like Austin, Bret Hart.
Yeah, and Bret Hart.
Yeah, there could be a double turn there. I've been talking about that for a while. That I think that's a very good possibility because it makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah, because this is the best work Bray Wyatt's been doing since like his work with Cena.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's really fair.
Yeah,
and what else you got for me,
man? The ending kind of confused me a bit. I didn't know Jamie Noble got hurt.
Yeah, he did. He got legitimately hurt. It looks like.
Shit, I thought it was just a storyline injury.
No, the fact that they didn't go back to him, they didn't show him on the camera. That kind of told me. And I also think that would have helped sell the beatdown had there been the fourth man there, but they did what they had to do.
I feel like they should have got weapons involved. I feel like at least bringing in like a chair or something.
Yeah, well, they did. They hit his knee with the chair. They did do that, but I agree that they could have done a little bit more there.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was weird because they panned over like one of the cameramen was just zooming in on Paul Heyman, and he was just standing there. Which was weird because you'd think like he would somehow.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that bugged me. I you know what? And it's rare when you can point to Heyman and go like Heyman was a problem there, but he kind of was.
Because he was just standing there, and now that they're a face, now you have to expect him to get involved.
Yeah, something. It's like,
yeah,
geez,
but
that was weird.
You could easily make the excuse like Paul was thinking, "Oh, it's the Beast. He's got this."
You got anything else, Chris? I'm going to get to real talk real quick if you don't mind. But if you got something else, go ahead.
Nope, that's it. Thank you for taking my call.
Hey, no problem, buddy. I appreciate the call. I appreciate you listening. And make sure if I'm still around and I feel like I'm floundering, come back in and save me, bud, okay?
Yep, no problem.
Take
All right,
easy,
keep
Chris
up.
Warren. Chris Warren, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's my man, the guy that you heard earlier on in the broadcast, the creator of the new Dead on Dave theme, the official Dead on Dave musician, one of the hottest up-and-coming hip-hop artists in the world today, my man, Real Talk to Metaphor Messiah. What's going on, buddy?
Yo, Dave, what's going on, man?
You tell me, Daddy, how you doing? You living large, man.
Oh, man, yeah. Things are going pretty good. You can hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay, I know. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened earlier. I guess it was picking up something. Or...
Yeah, I was hearing a little bit of. I was hearing myself and stuff. I was hearing the. Not a big deal. No big deal.
Gee, you spend this much money for a fucking computer and fuck. Yeah, but I heard you guys you guys were talking about Brock Lesnar and stuff, what was going on with him and Seth Rollins. I was like, hey, I just did a song called Brock Lesnar, so might as well call in.
Yeah,
talk about Brock Lesnar.
And dude, you killed it on that song. I'm honored to have it as the theme song. So why don't you tell me a little bit about it, man? Tell me how you came up with the song. Well, I know that you made it for this show, so I mean,
yeah.
But tell me a little bit of the process, man. How did it come about?
I don't know. It's crazy. Well, one, I'm a big fan of the show. I've always been like a big fan of the show since I started listening. And
man, thank you.
No problem, man. Seriously. And then we did the Creatives Corner, and I was just like, when you made me the official musician for the channel, I was like, I think it needs just one really good song that like everybody can kind of feel. I think Dave would feel, and then at the same time, Brock Lesnar's my favorite wrestler right now.
And now everyone's gonna identify that song with this show, and that's awesome.
Exactly. So why not combine the two? And at the same time, it helps all of us. Helps me, helps you, you know what I mean? Helps everybody. Everybody knows Brock Lesnar, and people are really loving the song. And the first thing I get is, who's Dave? Dave sounds cool. Like, I was like, yeah, so check him out. And, it's just been working. Everything's been going really good. So, but
it's definitely it's definitely a masterpiece, man. I really do think it's up there with your best work. It's so good. I like the overall tone of the song is it's what we talk about all the time. It's like, it doesn't matter how much you get knocked down. You get up because you are the beast. You are Brock Lesnar. And you power bomb a motherfucker. You take somebody out because you are that man. I love that.
Exactly, Dave. And that's exactly what the message I wanted to send to everybody. Even if you don't look like Brock Lesnar, you can still have the heart. Your heart can look like Brock Lesnar, or can be Brock Lesnar.
Everybody can be the beast. Absolutely.
Exactly. And then that's really the point I wanted to make in that song. And it just so happens that I got a really good friend named Dave who kind of believes what I believe in. And I love his show, so why not add the two together?
It worked, man. It worked. Go ahead and let everybody know where they can find that song, where they can find you. Let everybody know.
All right. Well, you can go to my website. It's www.realtalkthetruth.com. Let me say that slower one time. www.realtalkthetruth.com. And you can go there and check out all my music if you want to. It's pretty good music. You can also check out the SoundCloud. Real Talk 74, and the Brock Lesnar song is right there. You'll probably see a picture with me standing next to Brock Lesnar and our championship belts together, and just click on that and check it out.
Now you had your engineer for this song was a good friend of yours and a very good musician in his own right? That is, why don't you go ahead and tell us?
Yes. That's my actually it's my cousin.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, this is a cousin. His name's Ray Legend. And you can check him out at soundcloud.com, Ray Legend. Just type in Ray Legend, RayLegend. He likes to be different. He's weird. So
that's good. I like that. And
he likes to be different.
Right now, we might as well just give everyone a little bit of tease. On an upcoming episode of Creators Corner, Mr. Ray Legend will be my guest, and we're going to get into everything that is about that man. So you have that to look forward to out there. If you love Real Talk, you love what he does, you're going to love Ray Legend as well. So make sure that you got your ears.
Yeah, he's really good. Yeah, he's really good. He does music, he does hip hop, he produces a lot of my tracks, and he's an engineer. So I mean, that's really cool.
He's super
something I can't do.
He's super talented. I love what he does on your work. I can't wait to hear what he has to say, and all his stories. Gonna be great. You gonna hang out with me for a few minutes? I'm gonna get to some of these other callers.
Yeah, that's cool with me. Hell yeah, we can always talk wrestling, man.
Yeah, talk some shit and stuff. It'll be great. Patrick Glenn, you've been patient. You are live with Dead on Dave. What you got, bro?
Hey guys, what's going on? You actually caught me. I woke up to use the bathroom and saw that you were on, so I figured I'd call in.
I appreciate
gotta work.
Come on, Pat.
Hey Jay, how are you, man?
I'm all right, man. Rocking with docking.
Thank you. I took a week off from doing that this week. I need to give my brain a rest. So much docking just fries your brain.
Yeah, sometimes you can't go into the fire, Sometimes you got to be a dream warrior.
I got to be breaking the chains.
That's right.
Have you guys been enjoying the episodes?
Of course, we enjoy. Even if we didn't, we enjoy you. You sell us on docking with your passion for docking, my friend.
Thank you. I haven't figured out what band I want to do next. It's either Kiss or Iron Maiden. I'd like to hear from you guys.
I like the possibility of Iron Maiden.
All right. Well, since
I love Iron Maiden.
Getting faded with Maiden. That'd be kind of cool. The Real Talk could be involved with a little bit of Wake and Bake and Iron Maiden. There you go.
Yeah. 2 minutes to midnight.
Or Maiden Madness.
Maiden Madness. So
I was going to do Kiss. It was going to be Kissin' Time.
Oh, God.
That's one of the songs.
Or you get Frenchy Benny, you just call it French Kiss. That'd be good.
I don't know if Kiss. Oh, what is this kiss?
What is this kiss that you are talking about? Is it when you make your lips together? No, I don't know what this is. Patrick, what you got for me, buddy, man?
Nothing. Raw was okay last night. I thought it was eh. I mean, I love the Cena and Owen stuff. Anything Owens touches right now is gold.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, by the way, you guys in the chat right now, go ahead and let me know what you thought of Raw last night, because I want to know what you guys think. Go ahead and put your out of 10 what you thought of Raw last night. I give it about a 6, 5.75 to a 6, right around there. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll read them off here in a second.
7 for me.
Ooh, went a little high.
I'm gonna go
7. Yeah, 7.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
6.5.
What else you got for me, Mr. Glenn?
What happened last night during the Raw review?
You know what? Things happened. A lot of things happened last night.
Everything okay?
As far as I know, everything's okay for the moment. You never know with our community. You never know with our guys. There's a lot of controversy and a lot of debate on what the line of acceptability is, and eventually that's all going to get sorted out, and we'll see where the chips may fall. I mean, as far as I know, everything is fine right now, and that's all I can really say, because based off of the videos that Cronin's doing, we're all kind of in the dark. So it is what it is at the moment. It'll get itself sorted out one way or another. We all love Joe Cronin, and I have no worries that everything's going to get sorted out. It's just a matter of finding a middle ground. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's all you can do. What do you think of? I told Joe this the other week. I said I so want to steal Dolph Ziggler's jacket.
I love that jacket. I'm
Yeah,
with
me
you
too.
there, man.
I want that jacket. It's got a lot of my favorite bands on there.
Yeah, I like that jacket.
I'm waiting for
Let's do
Lana.
his girlfriend too.
Like that. Could you see Lana in like a jean jacket and jean shorts and like leather gloves like or in the 80s? Oh my god.
Oh my god, like a Tawny Katan look. Oh my god.
Yeah. That or the Bobby Brown look from the one Spit and Twice Shy, where she's just got the jeans and that studded bra on.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good look too. You got anything else for me, Pat?
I feel that SummerSlam it's going to be Lesnar and Reigns.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's saying because of the poster that got leaked. So it's a possibility. I'm hoping that's not going to be the match, but who knows?
I mean, if they don't put the title around it, if you want to turn Reigns heel, have him screw Lesnar out of the title.
That's true.
At Battleground.
Yeah, but I mean, right now we have Reigns in a feud with Bray Wyatt. They don't need to deviate from that because it's a good feud. It cannot be done at Battleground. It's got to have more than one match. That's my only issue with it, because then if they're already going to go to Reigns and Lesnar, then Reigns and Wyatt means nothing, and that's bullshit because it's been too good.
Well, then how are they going to set up if they're going to do Triple H and Seth Rollins?
We're not 100%
him out of the title?
Well, we're not 100% sure that they are. It's a possibility. I right now, that's kind of the cool thing, is that there are so many options. Don't discount the fact that Kevin Owens is taking on John Cena at Battleground and not at SummerSlam yet. So it's a good possibility that feud's over at Battleground. That frees up not only Kevin Owens, but John Cena to take on people in individual matches at SummerSlam. So that could change the landscape of things as well, especially if and when I believe Kevin Owens takes the title off Cena.
Back to Wyatt and Reigns. The last time I remember they did like a storyline with a kid involved was between Mysterio and Guerrero.
Yeah, and it was not the same type of storyline either. That was not that was a "Who's your daddy? Who's your papi? I'm your papi" type of storyline, and not a "I'm going to abduct your child" storyline and do creepy things to her in a weird room of death.
Yeah, that is kind of creepy. I mean, I'm loving what Reigns is doing right now, or what Wyatt is doing.
No, I love what they're both doing. I love the way that Reigns is reacting and selling to it.
And the Divas division needs to get revamped with a lot of these NXT girls.
I think it's coming. I think it's coming.
Where is Sasha?
Yeah, well, they got to do it right. I feel they missed an opportunity last night to continue to grow the Bella stable. I really think that either Naomi or what's her name, the man looking chick, Tamina. They could have had one of them turn on the other. More than likely, Tamina turning on Naomi and joining the Bella Dynasty, whatever they want to call it, and that way Paige has a new ally. What's that?
Bella Battalion.
The Bella Battalion. Pat, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get to William Fuller. He's been sitting here a while waiting for his piece. You got anything else before I let you go?
Nope, just keep checking out Rockin' with Dawkins. I'll be putting something up next week.
Sweet.
All right, Pat.
I appreciate the call, buddy.
See you later.
Take it easy, Patrick Glynn, everybody. Patrick Glynn. William Fuller, you were live with Dead on Dave. Thanks for being patient. What you got for me?
Last night it was considering the fact Battleground is 4 weeks away, and it could have been really shit.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
It could have been really bad. It could have been really bad, but it was all right. I didn't really. I kind of agreed with Joe. How they should have had chair shots to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I think they could have too. I don't think there's any reason why they couldn't have, but at the same time, it's just it's what they felt was the right amount of damage. And because remember, you have to take in consideration this is not the same Brock Lesnar that kicked out of that John Cena stuff. This is a face Brock Lesnar. It's a little bit watered down Brock Lesnar.
That's
He's
true.
not the same beast. And that might sound like bullshit, and maybe it is, but that is kind of what I took away from it.
No, I think they should just make Lesnar indestructible to a certain extent. I feel like he's done everything. He's kicked out of everything before in the past couple of months.
Yeah.
And then he gets beaten down by J&J Security and Kane.
Well, J&J Security Kane and the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. Don't forget Seth did hit not only that flying knee off the top rope, but a pedigree on Brock Lesnar. Let's not forget that there was some damage by the World's Heavyweight Champion.
But I'm getting pissed off again because at Money in the Bank, I really thought Seth Rollins was going to get because he looked like he abandoned J&J Security at Money in the Bank, and he won. He won without any interference.
Yeah.
And I was really happy. And I was like, okay, now Seth Rollins is not going to be a fucking weasel all the time. Yeah. But then J&J Security help him.
Yeah,
it
now
just
he's
doesn't.
Back to being weasel, Seth. I hate it.
It doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, Xavier Woods.
Yes.
I'm a cold gravity, Neville. You better chill out. Oh my god.
I know. The stuff that Xavier Woods is saying, he was really good on Swerved.
He's funny.
Man. He's funny.
He sometimes pisses me off, but then sometimes he'll just say something that's so funny.
Oh yeah, he's like a little chihuahua, man. He just keeps yapping.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm just one final thing. I was willing to give Ziggler and Lana a chance for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But I can't.
No chemistry. They have no chemistry.
No, it doesn't work.
No, I agree.
Lana just looks. I don't understand why she still looks like the way she is. She still has. I feel like if she changed from Rusev and got rid of that really weird clown lipstick.
Yeah.
That clowny lipstick. Then maybe he would have had a chance, but no, it's not. It's not happening.
Yeah, I agree. I think they need to start changing the look up, and maybe they're going to. I don't know. Here's one thing that I took away from last night that I thought was kind of bizarre. One of the weirdest things that I saw on Raw, which had to do with that match that Ziggler had, Adam Rose and Rosa Mendez. Apparently, Adam Rose has a new gimmick, and none of us knew.
I love us.
I love us, and apparently he's an artist now, and he's going to start debuting art.
I couldn't care less about Adam Rose. I couldn't care less about his gimmick.
This made me
he's okay in the ring. He's okay.
He's a very good wrestler.
Yeah.
He's a great worker.
Spinebuster's good. I like the fact that not many people are using it, so he can use it himself, which is good.
Yeah, it's interesting. I actually care about these two for some reason. I don't know why. I like that. I love us. I love us too, baby. I kind of liked it.
It is. I understand that people like it because it is something different.
Yeah.
It is. It could be that whole party thing where it used to come out with all the group.
Yeah.
It was getting stale, and it was the whole bunny thing. Oh my god.
I still stand by that. It should have been Howard Finkel and the bunny. And now coming down the aisle, the bunny. scheduled for one fall. Absolutely. I love Howard Fink. Give me the Fink. Outthink the Fink.
I still think one of the best moments of the PG. I mean, I look back at old matches from the Attitude Era, and I'm ashamed that I missed it.
Yeah.
But one of the best moments of the PG era was when Howard Finkel called CM Punk out.
Yeah.
And he got caught up in the moment, and he oh my god! And then CM Punk looked at him like, "What are you doing?" That was funny. I remember that.
I love Howard Finkel. You got anything else for me, Sir William of Fuller?
Oh, okay. The whole.
I knighted you.
Yeah, Kevin Owens speaking French was okay, and I'm getting pissed off with the Bellas winning every single week.
You know what?
Me too.
I don't mind them winning because they're building a faction that's gonna get taken down by the.
I swear they're leaving soon, though. What's the?
We keep thinking that, but they haven't left. Maybe they're not leaving. Maybe that's just maybe we've been swerved. You know, I mean.
Oh, I need to see that. Was that good
great.
last night?
Oh, it's so good.
I was worried it was going to be. I thought it was going to be cheesy, but
it's hysterical. No, it's not cheesy at all, man. And you know, there's just something right about Jeff Tremaine, the creator. Him getting
jackass, isn't it?
Yes. Him getting chased by a midget is just feels so right because he was getting chased.
Now
by
I want to watch it. Now I want to watch midget chasing. That's interesting.
Hornswoggle chases him around, covered in nacho cheese, and it's hysterical.
Oh my god,
it's hysterical. It's really good.
You know, I've run out of things to say. Great show, man. And the whole thing with Joe Cronin, I don't really know what happened, but it wasn't as bad as what Troy said about Owen Hart.
Look, we all say controversial things all the time, but I mean, when it comes,
I don't care.
Yeah,
say what you want.
Yeah, but you know what? It's okay that you don't care, and there are going to be a lot of people who don't care. But the reality is this is an entertainment business. And if you want to continue to go higher within the industry, you've got to appeal to a mass amount of people. So you've got to give yourself a chance to have that mass appeal. That might sound like selling out, but the people who say that, they're living in fucking basements. I shouldn't say that like it's a negative because I'm living in a basement, but I'm a po-ass white mower. I have time.
A year and a half ago, if Joe or someone said something controversial, no one would have cared. But because now he's got a much larger fan base, you know.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's exactly it.
All right, I'm gonna go now. Cheers, man.
Cheers, mate.
Great call.
Oh yeah.
Bye, governor.
Oh, for
Fish
fuck's
and
sake.
chips.
Screw you, piece
What?
of
That
shit.
was good. You want some biscuits and tea, Gov? Hello, boyo. We're going to the pub now. We go to the apothecary. Yeah? That was good. That was a good one. I thought it was perfectly fine.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a dick. All right, let's
Hey, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I know you guys were talking about Adam Rose earlier. You know, I just went to the WWE live event, the SummerSlam tour.
Yes, he did.
Which a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Yes, and it was amazing. First of all, Adam Rose was really good. He got on the mic. He lost the match. I think he lost to Fandango.
Fandango.
Oh God, they liked him in Vegas too. They like him.
Oh,
and
yeah, showy. That works in that crowd. Yeah,
that works exactly. And he lost, and then Adam Rose gets on the mic and says, "I am not a loser." And he's screaming for like maybe 5 minutes about how he's not a loser, and he will fight anybody else. So Jey Uso comes out, or is it Jimmy? One of the guys that aren't.
Yeah,
whoever's not hurt, and he comes out there and he beats him in like a minute. Gives him a kick to the face and beats him again. He was hilarious. Adam Rose was great. He was pretty good.
He is pretty good. I like Adam Rose. I'm a big fan. I think he's really, really talented. They just got to find something that's going to work for him. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go in the chat for a second. Let's check out. I think 2 people wrote their ratings of Raw. So thank you for those who obeyed my command. Rick Badboy gave it a 5 out of 10. Pittsburgh Boy gave it a 6 out of 10. And,
Pittsburgh Boy.
Everybody else didn't give a fuck. So thank you guys for not giving a crap. Pittsburgh Boy actually has a question. He says, real talk. I don't know why he said like almighty. I don't know. Excuse my confidence is my favorite by you. I listen to it practically every day. It's just too damn great. That's what's man.
Oh, thanks a lot. That's awesome right there, man.
It is a good song, man.
Well, thank you so much, Pittsburgh Boy. That's awesome. See, that's what I'm talking about, Dave. I'm sure you can. Just hearing that is just like amazing.
Oh,
you
it
know?
makes my day whenever I hear anything like that. It's pretty cool, and you deserve it, man. I mean, you kill it. You kill it.
That's awesome. I mean, if you would ask me that 5 years ago, I would have never imagined somebody saying something like that. You know.
I know.
So I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much for everybody who's been showing a lot of love. Jesse J too, man. That's my boy, man. He's been showing me a lot of love, and he's just a great guy.
He's one of the most decent and awesome human beings
good guy,
you'll ever
man.
meet in your life.
Yep, I totally agree.
You know what? It might sound cheesy, and especially because it's in your name. But the cool thing is about the group is we're all flawed, but we're all real people. You know?
Exactly. No, it's true.
And that's what you got to be in this world, man. If you're not real, if you're not genuine, then who the fuck are you? You know, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
If the people around you have to question every single thing that you say because you're not genuine, you're not real, then what identity do you have in this world? What footprint have you made? What influence, what impact, what lifestyle are you leaving behind when your bones are dust? You got nothing. You got nothing but your word, your legacy, your life. Make it your own and own it today.
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite lines is Scarface when he said, "All I got is my words and my balls, and I don't break them for anyone."
Damn right.
One of my favorite lines of all time.
Right. I love that. That's very, very appropriate. But I think we're winding up here. We've done about an hour and a half. The calls are drying up more than a worn-out porn star, so there's not much more to say. I want to say thank you to everybody who's called in and everybody who's given me the love tonight. And, of course, to my my co-host for the evening, Real Talk for Messiah, my man. You've been in here rocking it with me for most of the show, so I really appreciate it. Same thing with Jesse J. I want to say thank you to him as well. He had to take off, but I appreciate while he was here. So thank you for not only being the co-host tonight and doing a great job of fielding calls with me, but also, of course, for the epic intro, the official Dead on Dave entrance song, Brock Lesnar by my man right here, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah.
Yes, you guys go check that out.
Absolutely. But for now, wait, we got one more caller. You know what? Last second caller. Let's go ahead and take him right now. Bear, you are live with Dead on Dave. What's going on?
Hello.
What's up, buddy? What can I do for you?
Hey, so I was just listening.
Not
so
you, Jaron. Not you. You wait, Jaron.
As soon as I picked up, you said, all right.
No, that was Bear. You do not take Bear's time. You call in too much as it is. You sit there and I will get to you. You speak when spoken to.
All right.
Bear, what you got, buddy?
Okay. First, I want to say, Jaron, I love you.
Ah, okay.
I love you too.
I want to open with that.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yes. And I have to say that I have been thinking a lot about WrestleMania 32, too much ever since you and Joe did that whole thing about it.
Yeah.
And I started thinking of matches that could possibly happen. The first one I thought of was Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And that gets me going a little bit.
That could be interesting.
I like that.
And then Shield triple threat for the WWE title.
Very possible.
And Brock Lesnar and Kevin Owens.
Very possible. I think we're going to see it before then, but yeah, I think that's possible too.
I just think it'd be, I don't know. I don't think we could see it before WrestleMania.
Oh, I think we're. I have a feeling. I talked myself into it during the course of this show. I think we might see it at SummerSlam because it might make the most sense when you start looking at things. Brock Lesnar, because of the fact that they booked him as a full-blown heel or face, he needs a full-blown heel, and the only guy who's going to be available is potentially Kevin Owens. So it kind of makes a lot of sense in that regard. We'll see what happens. Battlegrounds, though, an important pay-per-view more than we even realize, so it's going to be quite interesting. I still have high hopes for Brock Lesnar and Steve Austin at WrestleMania 32. I'm not giving up on that. I feel Vince only spoke out against it to kind of throw cold water on it.
Yeah.
What else you got, Bear? Because I'm trying to wrap it up.
Real talk. I hate rap. I'm gonna say this, but
thanks.
No, I love your music though. I really do. That is the only rap I've actually ever
Thanks, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
Oh God, real talk. You know that video that Tommy opened up with on Shot from the Point about the black guy saying on you know how great the Hawks are. He's getting black folk caring about hockey. Well, it's the same thing, man. You're so good. You know how awesome real talk is. You're making white folk care about hip hop.
Right,
man.
that's crazy. Hey, thanks a lot, Bear, man. Thank you.
Yeah, every time I play WoW now, I just have to listen to something. Either Unstoppable or Excuse My Confidence. One of those two.
That's awesome. Well, check out Brock Lesnar, man.
Yeah.
All right.
That's one for all of
It was
us.
his best work, man. It's awesome. I love it. And not only because I'm in it. And not just because he name drops the shit out of me. It's not only because of that. Don't get me wrong. My ego gets all nice and tingly, and I get a little hard in the pants when I hear it. But it's not just because of that why I love it so much. You got anything else for me, Bear? You sucked him off. I didn't get any love, but that's okay.
Dave, I would. There are so many things I would do. I'd not suck.
Jesus.
I would pour honey on you. And lick it off.
Put some honey on yourself.
Yeah, that
it's never gonna go away.
On that shirt, by the way. I'm still waiting on that shirt.
It's never going away, and there will be a shirt eventually, I'm sure.
I need it. That's all I want for Christmas this year is that shirt.
I can imagine now it's gonna be me stuck in a tree like Winnie the Pooh and somebody pouring honey on my ass.
Yes.
Or fucking dumping honey on my ass crack.
Have Joe or Tommy pour honey on you.
Oh my God.
Sell it for like $100. You'll make a fortune.
That's right. That's right. You got anything else, Bear?
If anyone plays Smite, just want to say this: add Guy at the Bar.
Guy at the Bar.
I can carry you.
For those of us who don't know what that is, what is that?
It's you know what a MOBA is? Like League of Legends, but not crappy.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Right.
So it's kind of like it's a PC, kind of,
right? Right. Okay. But they have it on Xbox One now. I think it's in the beta for Xbox One still. It's a lot like League of Legends in the playstyle, but it's not like bird's eye view. It's third person, and you play as different gods from all kinds of mythologies.
Yeah, look, it's supposed to be pretty good. I've heard a lot about it.
So like God of War or something. Okay, where can we check you out? Where can I find you? Like,
Guy at the Bar.
Or Hi-Res Studios.
Okay.
They make the game.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really, really great.
And if you want to play with Bear, he is Guy at the Bar.
Yes.
So hit him up and play with him in a non-sexual way. So.
Well, it's not too hasty.
Yeah, I appreciate the call, Bear, man. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Take it easy, man.
Later.
See you later. Bear, everybody. Bear. Jaron Walker, your last caller of the night. I'm tired, so what you got for me, buddy?
Oh, man, we should change the copious shirt and just, instead of copious, put honey.
No, you don't mess with copious, dude. You don't mess with copious. Maybe copious amounts of honey. That'd be okay.
Yeah,
ooh.
I like that.
I do like that too.
You have a lot going for you, Dave. You got Joe Cronin singing Elvis to you. You got Real Talk making songs for you. That's just crazy.
I'm blowing up. I can't. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What was the speech that you made that you said, if you're not this or this, like, what are you? What was the adjectives that you used?
What in this?
That was a good speech.
In this show?
Yeah.
If you're not real, if you're not genuine, if you're not true to who you are, then you're nothing. You got nothing else. You're like, everything you do on this earth matters. And
yeah, you said if you're not true and not genuine, then who are you? I have an answer for that.
Dave Rose.
Oh.
I knew you were gonna say it, Jared. I beat you to it.
That is the only reason why.
You are so predictable, Jared.
It was worth it. Oh my God!
You are so.
I didn't see it coming.
Oh, I knew it. I read it, man. Jaren is an open book, and I read that one.
Oh my God!
Well
that
done,
was a good one.
Squire. Well done. Hey, thanks a lot, Jaren. I appreciate it, man. You ended it on a bang. Thank you very much.
All right, you guys are.
Take it easy, Jaren.
Later, guys.
Take it easy, Jaren Walker, everybody. Wow, we ain't topping that. That's a great way to go out.
Yeah, it is.
So, Thank you, everybody, for watching. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome as always. So what better way to take us out than Brock Lesnar by Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who's been hosting with me tonight. So remember, folks, like, subscribe, and share. Catch us next time. And if you don't have talent, have talented friends. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Okay, here we go. I can show them how to do it when I'm in the zone. Before we start, let me puff that indigo. If I thrust, guaranteed you gon' feel it though. My intro for this real shit. When I walked the bridge and we built it. 2 hoes got the boy on kill clip. My team good and we rollin'. It ain't really hard to see that I'm fresher. I'm a F5 with Brock Lesnar. We ain't got time to listen. Yo, lecture, let him put the title up and I get your bitch. Asking the X, we ain't never made up. When the times got rough, we ain't never gave up. Boy, you next to the one like Morpheus. So the NLO can't fuck with us. That's real talk in this purple rain. Know some real dudes that'll bring the pain. Stay fresh, rock shades like Johnny K. So they got a bad bitch, don't on your blade. He ain't put in work, we can ask your girl. Man, cause he said I'm the best in the world. When it comes to the game, they honor me. I destroy your